My name is Stephen Bauer. I stay in New Orleans, Louisiana. June 9th of 2016, I caught my boss shaving overtime off of my checks every week, totaling over $63,000 over an 8-year period. I have multiple recordings of me discussing him paying me back. I also had 2 small claims trials trying to get some of this money back after him and his attorney offered me a settlement, which I approved, I agreed to, and it never did. He never did send me the money. Because I couldn't afford a lawyer, I had to go to small claims court and sue him for $5,000 at a time for the different violations that he committed against FLSA, which is the Fair Labor Standards Act. The violations ranged from fraud, timesheet fraud, to retaliation, firing me once he realized I was going to sue him because he didn't show any signs of paying me back. 2 small claims trials I had with 2 justices of the peace in my area, in his parish. Because he's a business owner, he had influence. The judges absolutely was in his favor. The decision was made before I got there. Extremely biased. One of the judges in particular, while we were in court, in open court, my ex-employer let slip out that he offered me $40,000. The judge asked him if he offered me $40,000. He said, yes, he did, under the advice of his attorney. He looked at me, said, did you get it? I said, no, I didn't. Immediately, I asked, can I play these recordings? And the judge asked, what are they? I said, they are of the defendant discussing repayment with me. He said, no, you can't. Court was adjourned. I was denied a full and fair hearing. I was denied due process. I happened to get in touch with this same judge roughly 11 months later. The original trial was July 14th, 2017. April 24th of this year, I delivered 5 statements of claim, which are 5 more lawsuits to this particular judge, to hand out subpoenas for 5 more lawsuits in small claims court to sue the same 5 people who rigged the trial. I was suing them for rigging the trial and denying me due process. Well, because the judge now is named as a defendant, he said he was not handing out these subpoenas and I couldn't sue. He's denying me due process again. So April 24th up until now, he's still got him in his possession. I called him and asked him, are you going to hand out them statements of claim for me? He says, no, I'm not. And I want to play that for you. Hello. Hey, Bruce, it's Steve Bauer. Have you served my papers yet, sir? No, sir. I'm not serving the fee. I told you I wasn't going to serve the fee. I can't do that. So you're telling me you're refusing me due process again? Yes, sir. I'm sitting on heat right now. I don't care. Okay. You're denying me my amendments, my constitutional rights. I told you what. Go file a complaint on me. That's all I can say. Okay, man. Okay. That is highly illegal. He is not in control of my constitutional rights. That's just one of the recordings I have. There is another judge with just as atrocious acts herself that I can prove, all with legal recordings. I recorded both of these trials. I also created transcripts of these trials. I need money to hire legal representation to represent me and file the legal papers and get my day in court. They cannot get away with this. The justice system, the judicial system out here is terrible. I've went to every agency that you could think of. None of them care. None of them will do anything about it. That's where he gets his cockiness from. He knows that I can't touch him. I need your help. I need your help to get justice. They cannot do this. They cannot get away with it. I have all the proof we need right there. That's just one audio. I have so many different audios of incriminating conversations. I had a 20-minute conversation with him discussing the trial that I told you about in the beginning. And I told him, you know, I didn't get a fair trial. He never denies that one time. I need legal representation, please. Thank you very much.